Good morning. I want to say thank you so much yesterday, what you did for me. Thank you so very much. I was trying to send, but I could not send. So I don't know. I don't know how to work. You know what? It's crazy. Hey, this thing right here sticky. Dang. Come on, don't be trying to waste my eye. Can't afford to be getting burnt. Okay, you guys. So I post Krishan Brock and Blueface, right? People are getting mad with me. This girl just said, that's why you only getting 50 views for your video. It's better than getting no views. But I asked her, I said, why the negativity? And I said, this what people want to watch. But I'm also letting people know that it's not okay to laugh at people who have mental illness. I'm not making fun of nobody, but I'm showing young girls that it's not okay to act a certain way. You messing up your life. You could have had a career, you know, and I don't want to see people down like that. And she's capable of doing a lot for herself. So people talking about that's why you only got 50 views. What? Why are you worrying about what I have? And you watching, aren't you? Why are you being so negative? And I know it's gonna come with the territory. I know, because everybody said, you know, you don't have to respond, and people gonna be who they are, and I know, but you don't have to be negative. If you don't like to watch something, don't watch it. But with me, I'm being educational with it. I'm not making fun. I'm not laughing at it. I'm not making fun of her. I'm just showing young girls don't be going out here doing that kind of thing because y'all asked me for advice, so I tell y'all the truth, and y'all don't need to be like that. Krishan Rock. What's so funny and cute about their situation? It's not funny and cute. And people need help, and y'all trying to normalize it and make it like, oh, it's okay to act this way, because she went through a lot, and that's why you go get the help. Stop trying to rely on reality TV money. You worry about the what amount of spray? That's the lace spray. It helps melt the lace. But how you doing? But yeah, so I'm just tired of people trying to be negative. Like if you don't support my channel, you're not subscribed, you're not trying to do anything, then stop coming on my platform. If you feel like I'm not doing anything justice, um, let me tell you this. There's so many fake people. They'll smile in your face, and that's all I ever want. That's my wish for 2026 is to remove people that don't belong in my aura, my life. I just don't have time. Yes, I have to regulate these haters because what's the point of commenting if you don't like something? Then just don't watch it. I don't understand people, and I'm not trying to give them recognition, but you don't have to be disrespectful. I don't care. I mean, a lot of people have been disrespectful towards me, have said negative things about me, and I'm just used to it. A lot of people just try to play on my intelligence, and And I can show you better than I can tell you. I can be evil just like you. And I get tired of people telling me I shouldn't be this way. No, all my life, I've been the nice person. That's what people quote me. But mostly, I am a kind person. But people like to play on your intelligence. And people feel like they can get over on you. They try to humble you, you know. And I say to myself, I just get tired of people saying that, well, you shouldn't be so closed off. And you have to. You can't be friends with people anymore. People don't see you as they equal. You are people competition. That I found funny on my birthday, which was Monday. A lot of people that I haven't talked to in a long time, all of a sudden just, oh, happy birthday. And I just said, okay, thank you. I didn't make it a big deal. Um, it was just a regular day for me. I was just lucky to be alive, you know, whatever the case may be. But it's just that it was just strange. I said, oh, I haven't heard these people in about 7 years or longer than that. And a lot of people be telling me don't say anything, but I am. I'm just gonna speak my truth. That's what I'm doing on this platform. Transformation equals honesty, right? Um, a lot of people felt like they was better than me, and I'm just being honest. And I might not have had a lot of things in my life, or I'm gonna say that I just didn't have a lot of things in my life that people felt like they just abandoned me. Did that hurt me? Yes, it did, because I thought, those people were genuine people at the time, you know? But I just wasn't good enough to hang around with. And, um, people telling me what I should do. Oh, you need to get this such and such job. And, people don't try to help you. I'm trying to get myself together. I'm trying to get my car. Because I'm not listening to no one saying, oh, I need to do this, because you're not going to help me with my car situation. And, just like I said, people just want to be in your business. They want to see what you're doing. They want to see if you doing better than them or they doing better than you. That's all. That's all it is. And I don't have time for it. I call them people smiling snakes. They be in your face, smiling, but wish you. Yeah, that's true. The right people are out there. Just got to filter out the wrong ones. Yeah, it is, but I just don't know how. And that's why I just been talking about, because I just don't know who's the right person. I don't know who's the not the good person. I have dealt with so much in my life that I just closed off to people in general, because people just be so fake. Um, I'm just at a point I can just narrow it down and tell you who the person is. It's just something in people's eyes that are not genuine. And Aaron, I do want to give you credit about this. You long time ago, you was telling me you had to use discernment, and I think that was the lesson for me, especially with men that I thought that were liking me for me, but the thing I found out, they was liking me for my body. And when I turned them down, and I said no, because that's not what I'm looking for, and that's not what I want at this time. I want to build a real relationship. We can be friends, and then um, we can do something. You know, we can probably progress into a relationship. But no, they want to lay up. Hey, so did that hurt my feelings? It surely did. It like, and then the thing is, people try you and disrespect you because you're supposed to be a family friend. And They just want to lay up with you. And I'm like, and I asked God, I said, God, what is it about me that men feel like they can do me that way? I'm not dressing prerogative. I'm not showing my chest. I'm not showing my butt. I'm dressing casual. I'm not showing my body. You can tell by my social media, I don't do that. But people feel like, oh, I guess since you like nice, people feel like you're easygoing, right? I said, okay. I said, okay. And people I don't talk to anymore act funny. Let me tell you this, and I'm not trying to talk about people. I'm not being two-faced, but this don't make sense to me. People was calling me for their own time being. I feel like when people do that, they try to throw you off of what you're doing. Like people was calling me late at night. I just got out from work about 8. They called me about 2 or 3 hours later. I'm like, I'm in the bed, but I'm really, in the bed editing my videos. I'm staying focused, and I don't like people to do me like that because you're not showing respect to me at all. Because if you did, when I do call you, you don't answer, and you want to talk to me when you feel like it. Oh no, and then people get mad with you because it's like you're not being obedient. You're not being a slave to them, or you're disrespectful or this and that. I'm not being disrespectful. Everybody that I stand up to or I don't kiss up to, especially men, they lie about me, start rumors. But see, the thing is, God watch and He knows, and that's why y'all going through hell, y'all going through in karma. And people that pretend though they don't like me, they don't want to be around me, you going through karma too. I don't know why I like females. I'm not putting nobody out here, but they made a choice to be with a person and know they not together with that person. Yeah, y'all had a baby, but why are you looking at me? This the females now. Why are you looking at me like I did something to you? I didn't do nothing to you. I didn't make you get up there and have a baby with the person. I'm not really ready to be in a relationship because I know what comes with the circumstances of being in a relationship. Because men will try you too. Men will set you up. They want to say, oh, I want you to have my baby. Um, don't get, pregnant, because men will throw you off too. I just know that because I had talked to a guy on Instagram, thought we would, be something, but he was just a hoe. Excuse me. He was. He was just a little hoe, and he was an opportunist, and he was trying to get over on me. He felt like he helped me with my YouTube channel, and he didn't do squatly anything because you came up with one name, just one name for my channel. I came up with everything. That's it. And that's why you can't really share your secrets with people, even though you're trying to have people to support you. And that's what I had to learn. Everybody don't have good interests because people will bring you down, especially guys. I don't care how cute they are, uh, what they got going on. A man get jealous too, and they will set you up by getting you pregnant and leave you stranded. And that's why I'm so cautious. And people say, well, you need to stop being like that. I can't because I don't want to deal with that. I just don't. DIY, yeah, you right. You can't find nobody to be vulnerable with because these guys, they just want sex. And they don't want to have a connection, emotional connection, because they're wimps. I don't care what people say. Um, I have dealt with guys like that, and they hurted me, and they felt like they can buy me to make up, how they treated me. But I said, no, I don't want you. I don't want to deal with you. You showed me your true self. It only take me one time to see who you truly are, and I cut you off. And people get mad. I don't care. And then they say you're not gonna be with nobody. Okay, bye. You think I'm finna argue with you because you saying that or make me upset? No, because you don't know who I am. I'm not finna argue with a peasant. Just because I don't want you, I just don't want you because you showed me your true self. And you get mad and you can spread rumors. You could tell people lies. Oh, well, I broke up with her. She just, nah, man, she didn't want to give me none. Or, yeah, man, she was all right. Guys lie. They ego. They want to feel big. Mm-mm. Nope. I don't have time for that. I just don't have time for the drama. They dealing with another female. And, guys like to play games. I told you guys, I think, was it last year or was it this year? I blocked somebody from my past. And they were trying to hide that they had a baby. And they just kept saying, Shauna, Shauna. No, I'm not singing no Rihanna song. Somehow, Shauna. Okay, hello. I mean, I'm speaking to you, but I should speak to you, but I'm just forgiving you. But I'm not, I don't know why you keep trying to keep coming back and forth in my life. Like, we're not cool like that. And it was just guilt eating him up. And I don't know. I went to this page. I don't know. I feel like God was directing me because he was just lying. He was just a big liar. And, he pretended he didn't have girls. I seen it on Twitter. I don't care. He might be watching. I seen it on Twitter a while ago. I just kept asking him, nah, I don't have no girl. I'm not seeing her. He trying to get a girl that looked like me. Her glasses was twice big as mine. And I'm not thinking that I'm all that. I'm just letting y'all know. I said, okay, you just lying. And what I should have did, I should have just screenshot. And I said, why you lying, bro? Like, you a big liar. And I said, you want people to feel sorry for you, and you're just a hole, a hoe at that. Excuse me. I love you, Shauna. I care about you. I just got hurt all the time, and I hate when guys do that. So everybody get hurt, but you're not trying to get to know a person. You just trying to lay up with a person. Then what? You catch something or getting a girl pregnant and knowing that you're not ready for responsibility because you still out there. I said nope. Keep going. I don't want you. And I mean, just kept stalking me. Just been stalking me for years. All on. I was on Snapchat. They find me on Snapchat. I was on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. I mean, I just had to block. I had to block him. I had to really block him. But anyway, he was, because he's supposed to be a poet, but he's like a little. I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say. I'm not getting those clues. But anyway, um, it seems like he sees what he lost and trying to get you back. But let me tell you this, Aaron. I forgot to tell you this. You finna laugh. I click on this interview. He was somewhere, and he was like, "Yep, I just had a son." I said, "Oh, okay." So you trying to get back with me, but you didn't tell me you had a son. He just had a son last year. I said, okay. But I don't know why you think we finna get together or you trying to try me for sexual favors. No, you need to deal with the mother of that child and take care of your responsibilities. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not finna be in no mess. Then when something wrong with the baby, you getting back with her, getting in the bed, and that's too much going on. That's why I don't deal with men that have children, because all that back and forth, I don't have time for it. I honestly do not. And people get mad, but it is the honest truth. It's the honest truth. People always get mad because they can't have what they can't have. And he thought that I was gonna beg him, and you lost somebody that did care about you. Yes, you was doing entertainment, but you need to have a backup plan. Why are you trying to live your life as that certain situation and you can level up? But see, guys don't want to hear stuff like that as positivity. To be honest with you, they don't. And, a lot of people say, oh, you must have been hurt. It's not about being hurt, it's just disappointment. It's like disappointment after disappointment with these guys that's no good. And like I said, Aaron was right. You know, the lesson that I had to learn is just use discernment. And that's why I just know why I've been to myself. I've been by myself for quite a long time. So, you know, because people just let me down and acting silly, um, not honest of who they are, and you know, you just don't have time for people to change, and you know, because people feel like I don't know. I feel like guys try to live up a high expectation with these other guys. Everybody trying to live, trying to be like these celebrities, have this street life, and they still want to be out there. So it's just like, nah, I'm not chasing no man, and I'm not. I'm just, you just get fed up. You can't trust people, and people have mental health issues. You just can't deal. And I just get tired of people saying, "Oh well, you're pretty." That don't have anything to do with me. Just because somebody pretty, that doesn't mean that they being treated right. Y'all gotta wake up. This is not fairy tale land because guys just don't know how to talk to girls because they have insecurities. Hi, Miss Bella, how you doing? Um, we just up here just talking about life and people about people think that why I don't have anybody. And I read some negative comments on my channel about the Krishan Rock situation, and that's what people wanted to see. So that's why I give them. And the girl said, "That's why you think you have 50 views on your video? I don't care. As long as I have something, it's better than zero." A lot of people don't even watch full length videos if you're really into that celebrity gossip. But like my makeup videos, it be kind of slow. Everybody really like the shorts because it's fast, and you just want to see the creativity, the music, and the transition. That's what people like, really. So what can I say? But I don't let that stress me out because I know people enjoy watching my shorts. So I just do my research of what's trending with makeup hacks, and I just do it. Or I just see videos that come up on my shorts and I just do it. Have fun with it. I'm not trying to stop myself from doing certain things. People just need to stop being hateful. Like, what you being hateful for? Create your own channel and talk about stuff if you feel that way. Oh, the rap music, the industry, right? I don't know. You guys made that song "Going Up" on a Tuesday with Drake, that guy. So he is a driver for DoorDash. He do that. So this guy would follow him out the door. He talking about, man, you fell off and this and that. And I'm like, y'all so stupid. They keep telling you all that that industry is not really about nothing. If you're not light skinned or you're not willing to give up your man rights, your manhood, and you're able to wear dresses and heels and all of that, that's what they want to do. And I know some people are like that, that's fine. But it's at a point you see they try to make every black man gay. And that's what I don't like either, because it's like, why y'all forcing it? Like they forcing sex on children. Exactly, yeah. They ain't not about no action. But I forgot that rapper name, but he was just saying, I won't even go back and forth with the guy. It just shows he just very not intelligent at all. You don't have to prove yourself. If you blow up, you blow up. And it's you just like people say you have to invest your money um, into life, and the industry is not guaranteed. The industry do not care about you. Um, they just don't. And you see, like all those Disney stars, they all messed up. They really are. And the thing that I started thinking about is, I told you guys, I know y'all might not have seen it, but I talked about Lee Thompson Young. He was the famous Jet Jackson, and I just thinking about his when he passed away, and it kind of like hit me because he was my crush, my first crush ever. But it wasn't about his looks, but it was just how determined he really was, and he created a positive a youth nation for kids. Like he rapped, but he didn't cuss. He didn't sag. Uh, he was just a real gentleman. That's the guy I kind of want. Yes, and it's just like it's really sad out here. Like, and they're giving Miley Cyrus a award. And I said, I'm not being funny. I know that's somebody's child, the daughter, but all she been doing is doing things she wasn't supposed to be doing. But you have a black man who was a positive influence, who was not out there. He minded his business, but he got his job done, and he stayed out the way. He didn't hang out with his cast members. He did what he needed to do, and he left and went home. But y'all gave Miley Cyrus something, and that's what made me mad. I said they didn't do nothing. Oh, because she's a country star or whatever, popularity. But what happened to like the old Disney? Give those people Lee Thompson Young, Hilary Duff, what's the girl played Miranda and Gordo, and even Stevens, Raven Simone, all of those people. Y'all did not give them anything, but y'all just jump and give Miley Cyrus something. What? Okay. So it's very telling that when people don't obey or don't bend down for them doing stuff, now you see. See, the only reason they gave Miley that stuff because she was just out there. And I'm not being disrespectful. She was. But they don't want to give nothing to blacks. And that's why people on TikTok calling them out because it's not right. Lee Thompson Young should have been the first one on Disney Plus, and they talking about they can't buy. They don't have it because they need to buy the rights and they don't want to buy it. I guess. But y'all bought Anastasia. What's the problem? Y'all bought Anastasia from Fox. Anastasia is not a Disney princess. Y'all bought her from Fox. But y'all can't buy that man. Then y'all put the baby sister vampire. That was from a different company, but y'all let that play. Oh, oh, okay. That's how they do. That's why he gave up. He said he was tired of the BS. Um, I learned something on TikTok. I keep forgetting this man's name. He was talking about Lee Thompson Young, and there was rumors about who he was. I guess his sexuality, which did not matter to me. Um, but I know that man liked the women anyway. People just trying to make blacks seem, I don't know, a certain way. Um, I just don't like how they did him. He was a very positive influence, and he opened many doors for That's So Raven, Casey Undercover, Kim Possible, because nobody didn't have shows like that. He was a secret agent on the show. He played two people. He was an agent who played Silverstone. Then he was a regular student going to school. He played himself, Jet. But you think they gave him credit and he wrote an episode and they didn't give that man no credit? They did that man dirty. And people wonder why celebrities don't act the same no more, or um I don't know, did y'all see that video recently about the guy from Ned's Declassified? Ned Declassified School Survivor. I don't know y'all remember that show on Nickelodeon. I used to watch that to help me survive middle school. It used to be so funny. But anyway, I think his name was Coconut Head, and they were showing that he is out there in the streets, which people used to call poor, but whatever. Yeah, he's out there in the streets, and it was just sad. I'm like, oh my god, and the industry is not guaranteed. They will chew you out. That was just literally sad to see him like that. I'm like, oh my gosh. I remember Coconut Head. Hello. It's just you don't know what people go through, and people thinking that lifestyle, these celebrities, them celebrities don't even get paid. They had to get paid through streams. It used to be radio. That's why they used to play their songs so much on the radio. But since everything is so digital now, it's harder. And it's just like with the lady that create what's her name? Xana Monte. She's an AI singer. And the lady, she's black. Her name is Tanisha Jones. They showed her yesterday. So a lot of artists don't like that because they're taking that creativity, away. And it's not realness. And that is true because I don't know, it's just crazy. But these artists should know that we get tired of y'all talking about pop this and shake something, spread your legs. We get tired of that. My condolences. I think they might be the same guy who did my girl Lele. He was such a talent. I believe he passed a while ago. My condolences. Sorry, but it's just crazy out here, you guys. But the industry is completely broke. Um, that's why I was telling everybody I just listen to my 90s music. I don't listen to most of all this new stuff. It just don't be making sense. It's just full of violence, um, and sex. And I was so shocked that during the pandemic, everybody was jabbing, and the rate of HIV and STDs went up. I said, oh my God, what is going on? I was so glad that God was with me because I wasn't even thinking about dating nobody. I was just learning how to cook, to be honest with you, and I had got it. So I wasn't thinking about trying to be with nobody. I was trying to keep my distance away from people. Everybody, why are you wearing a mask? And You need to take that mess off. Ain't nothing happy or back to normal. I say y'all need to get that out y'all mind. Ain't nothing going back to normal. People out here passing away. People, if it's not that, people acting jealous. Just negativity, and it's just like wow. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. It's sad, but it's true. And I just feel like the pandemic happened. I don't know. I feel like the pandemic happened because God was just showing us, who's real and who's not real. Um, like I told you guys before, I never had friends. I just been let down my whole entire life. And like I said too, I don't want nobody saying, "Oh, Rihanna." I don't want nobody feeling sorry for me. I don't want that fake mess. It is what it is, and I'm just speaking on it because I don't want nobody speaking on my life. I don't, whether I'm here or not, I don't want nobody speaking on my life. Because people pretend that, well, I was close to her, we were friends, and no, it wasn't. I haven't talked to you in days or years. Why you lying to people? you know, you felt like you went on about your life, and you felt like you was too good. And that's what people get mad because people say they a child of God, but you don't act like it because you feel like you more. So that's why I'm the way I am, because a lot of people show me their true self. And how you can trust that again? You can't. I knew his family. He played the nerd and yeah, was he coconut head, right? His hair it ain't curly. I don't care. I tried to do something, but yeah, it was on Instagram a couple weeks ago, and I don't like when you do see people like that. You don't have to record people if you really genuine. Just help people out. Stop trying to record to get money or showing somebody how they living or how they look. I don't like people like that. If you really genuine, do it from the heart. Stop trying to record people. That's how they did Maya Campbell from In the House with L. Cool J. Yeah, everybody knew she was strung out on that stuff, but she didn't got herself back together now. I'm so glad. But stop trying to show people what they going through, because anybody can be out there in the streets. I'm just glad she's out and she got herself together, getting herself together. I think she was writing her a book. So I just don't like when people do that. But yep, he's out there on the streets, and that really hurted my feelings. I'm like, wow, you can see them 1 minute, then the next. The industry will chew you out. That's why a lot of people will be like, oh, you just did that one role or that one movie. Yeah, because people be trying to try you. People try to try you. If you won't sell your body, your soul, they don't want you. They do not want you. Well, what you want, right? They'll use that gimmick on you. Look, you can have if you're a girl, you can have that boy, you can have that boy, you can have that car, you can have that jewelry, you can have that the clothes. Only if you sleep with me or we have a threesome. It's just like prostitution. The industry is just like prostitution. So it's not even. It's just like you out there in the streets. That's all that industry is about. They don't care nothing about you. And that's why I don't understand why people they trying to be like these celebrities. Oh, I want to be like Nicki or Cardi B. Why? Why you want to be like them? You don't know nothing about them. Why? Why you want to be like them? Because they live the fast life. Yeah, they live the fast life to feed their families and survive because they know this. I can't go in details, but they know how this world is full of crap. And in the industry, you don't have friends like that either. You'll probably meet a couple of people, you can talk to and try to invest in something probably. But, a lot of people just don't have the best interests at heart. And I think for me, it'll probably be older people, but young people, people be jealous of what you have. You mean me? We feel like we friends? We a distant friendship, Aaron. We don't talk much, but I know what you have personally got going and how you just trying to do your best of just working. But I'm just saying, like, in my physical presence, I don't have friends. um it's just hard every day. I will vlog some things, but I like to, in my experience, especially when I'm in my friends. Yeah, whenever you have time, Miss Bella. I know I've been just busy too, trying to work, you know an hour, more, and take care of my mom and grandmama doing that. And I just be realizing I don't be having time for myself. And the only time I have time for myself when I get off work and get in bed and go to sleep. And going live in the morning before I go to work. So I be exhausted, but I just keep pushing myself. I don't know. I just been feeling really fatigued. You know, um, all I do, all I ever want to do is just sleep. And that's about it. Yeah, Cookie. Yeah, he was the black kid. He really was supposed to be white, but they changed him. They were showing that. But yeah, it just show you how racist Hollywood is. How Hollywood is, even though they try to pass that law. Oh well, we don't discriminate and this and that. It's like whatever. It's BS. You give us a small role. That's it, and they don't want to pay us. And it just feel like they give credit to people who are not talented. And people who are talented, they give them less credit. And that made me think about that group from Korea. I guess they from Korea, K-pop. But all in K-pop, I forgot the other girls, but they still the flow of black people. They listen to black people. And the thing is, they feel like they are better than black people because they speak a different language. And then they have these businesses like the nail shop, the beauty supply stores, um, the spa business. But we can't have a business, which is very sad. And that makes me want to cry. It really do, because it's like we don't have anything. That's how I've been feeling lately these couple of months. That as black American people, we don't have anything. And you hearing people African that they don't like us. They don't like us at all. I'm like, dang. But you know what? I already knew that because, like I said, my workplace, they come there and they try to treat me like I'm a slave or a servant. I'm like, you can grab it. You have two hands. Be looking at me crazy. No. Or then some of them think that I am one of them, but I might have a part of me, but I know I have Indian in my family, but I don't know, y'all. It's just not fair that other different cultures are taking Black American creativity. Okay, Miss Bella, what days you want to like? What days are you free? That's the thing. I know that I say our schedule be all. I used to put a link up, but kids was coming on here, so I just was just, and parents was concerned. Like I said, well, she's an adult. Why you on her live? You know, and that's why I just stopped. So I told them that's it, cause the grandmama looking at me crazy, and I'm just looking at her. I said, hey, how you doing? I said, yeah, she came on my live and she was saying she need makeup, and I told her she don't need makeup. She said, right. She was just looking at me. She was a different nationality. And, well, I'm going to block your channel. And I said, okay, that's fine. Because the little girl said I was pretty. And I told her thank you. But it's just so much hatred and negativity. And I felt a certain way at that time. And I felt like, well, if I was Taylor Swift or Ariana Grande, oh, they would love for them to be on their platform. But since I'm black, it's a problem. And I always come up here being conservative, but I'm also being mindful when kids do. Because it is true, some people don't know how to act when kids around, but I do. And, I'll telling them, I say, you're pretty. You don't need makeup. Don't let no one bully you. And I said, if things are going on, you need to let your parents know and let the teachers know and the principal. So I was giving them advice. And then they did take my advice. Because I told them, don't sit around and just wait. Yes, I'm using my phone to go live. But yeah. But I'm sorry if I was rating about me, but it's just my honesty. It just came across my mind that you know everyone should hear from me, and I'm not being fake about it. And people feel like they know you, then they don't. Yeah, you know, yeah, it's a lot of young girls. I don't know. They still come on here. I don't think they do because I think their parents want them to focus on school, which is good. Um, but I had to stop that. That was last year, I think. Yep, last year during the fall, summer going to fall. So I had to stop that. Um, all right, Aaron, I'll see you later. But but yeah. So I miss my old crew. I'm glad most of you guys were back on. I just miss that we had conversations, and it just really just be great to relate to somebody that understand, about life. But yeah, I guess I'm so stressed out about this health insurance crisis. I don't know what to do. But I've been listening to some meditation music at night, going to sleep. But it's just so much going on, and I'm just like, people are barely making it. But I'm not gonna be worried or stressed about it. Um, I just like to get stuff done, but they crazy. How you go from $60 to $230 for some health insurance? The other girl reported she was paying 500 some dollars for health insurance. Now it's 2,130 for some health insurance. Health insurance. That's crazy. A lot of people say they're not gonna have health insurance. You too, Marcus. I do want to say thank you all for coming on the live. I do appreciate it, and I was glad we was able to talk about the dating aspects of a woman, the industry, you know, and just really about life. And that's why I really like coming on here talking about, because I'm not fake and I'm not trying to be fake and I'm not trying to live beyond my means, but I am telling you guys the real facts and also the haters on this platform. Now, like I said, if you don't like my channel, you do not have to watch. Okay? I am transforming, and I also gonna be talking about real stuff. That doesn't mean that we all go through a lot, and I don't know why people feel like we can't talk about certain things because it's life. Nobody's not perfect on this earth, especially with these mental health issues of these young kids go through, and then they don't even want to go to school. Everybody want to be out there in the streets. They want to be in gangs. They want to get the fast life. They want to get the fast money. It's sad, but that's how they done program these kids, especially with the rap. What's the name? What's the name? Start for K. That rapper, Black, Kodak Black. He was saying that wasn't real money. That was fake money. And Takashi 6ix9ine. But everybody trying to show how much they got, the money, and that's a turn off to me. Why you want to show how much money you have? You want to go get robbed? Bye. Take your butt on. Terrified. You was one of the main ones. A hater. Take your butt on. Don't come back on my platform. You had so much negativity to say. Take your butt on. Leave me alone. Um, but and then people tell me they are looting out of Walmart, and the girl was just showing how much stuff she was getting out the grocery store and talking about, take the alarm off. This how much money it was. I said, you're so stupid. Why are you putting that on the internet? And then half y'all do have money. Y'all just don't want to use your money to buy it. I understand. But y'all have to understand, y'all can't be, y'all buying all them high priced foods. And y'all act like, oh, well, these foods here, y'all can manage money. Y'all try and buy them high shrimps and steaks and all of that. Trying to live a luxury lifestyle. Why? Why? Stop trying to live a luxury lifestyle that's not for you. You can make you a sandwich. You can make you some hot dogs, soup, beans, rice, vegetables. You have to make things work. Now, the people who have a house full, I feel you. It just, y'all have to come together, scrape up some money. And I do feel bad for the babies. But like people say, you just have to skip a meal, make things stretch. You say you can't eat hot dogs. Well, you can fry one, can't you? It do taste good when it's fried. Now I used to be like that too, Bella. I'm not gonna say that I wasn't. I was, but you know what? It was the brand because it used to make me feel nauseous. I couldn't eat it, so I changed brands and I fell in love. You do? Oh my gosh. Well, I'll just fry it. I'm telling you, it tastes good fried. I don't care. Food is food. And then make y'all some nachos, and just make it work. Just make it work, work, work. No, I simply cannot have them. They are a no for diabetes. Yeah, that's true. But you gotta get the Pacific bread and the Pacific meat. 'Cause there are meats that you can eat if you are diabetic or you don't want to have diabetes. So you just have to do your research. I do my research because I asked ChatGPT. I said, what's a good food that don't have a lot of this and this and that. And you just have to do your research. I do that because my grandmother is a diabetic. So like certain she can't eat regular cakes, so we had to find like uh healthier cakes. So like angel cake, things like that. No processed foods. Gotcha. Yeah. But yep, you can substitute that too. But I get what you mean. All right, guys, I'm finna go because y'all can watch my shorts at 12. Um, Tomorrow I will be uploading a video of makeup hacks that I've been doing. So, and I'll be doing more. So I will upload that tonight. I pray that I won't be so sleepy. I can stay up doing it. And the shorts, because I do two shorts. I do one for this platform and Celeste Reacts. So you guys just enjoy. And I want to say thank y'all so much for once again the love and support and just being there for me. And I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Don't forget to please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all later. Ciao. Thank you, Miss Bella and Aaron and Marcus and everyone that came on my live today. Thank you guys. I love you.